Sharon breaks free after Claire, Victoria, and Nikki make a deadly pact. Claire relaxes on the couch at the ranch while Victoria and Nikki pace. Lastly, Nikki queries if they could truly carry out Claire's plan if they accept it and murder Jordan. Victoria is shocked to learn that her mother is genuinely thinking of committing cold-blooded murder. It might be justice, Nikki believes. She is reminded by Victoria that she saved her own life by consuming the poison vial. Claire is correct, Nikki believes that Jordan will never quit. She has attempted to murder them all. It must end. Victoria believes that she should be handled by the authorities. Nikki requests that she examine the outcome of that. They must first stop her because she won't stop until they're dead. Victoria has no desire to become like Jordan. Claire claims to have sensed her aunt's evil. She will pursue them relentlessly. They might cause collateral damage to others in their orbit. Victoria is reminded of her sponsor, Seth, by Nikki. According to Victoria, that does not imply that they must become vigilantes. If it means putting a stake through Claire's heart herself, Nikki will not allow Jordan to be near her. Victoria claims that she is more afraid of this plan than anything else. No one is aware that Jordan is out, and no one will be searching for her, Claire reminds her. Claire tells her mother that she cannot persuade her otherwise. Claire YNR. Victor thanks Adam for coming to society. Adam observes that he mentioned Ian. That bastard's return to town is unbelievable to him. Victor believes he is the ideal candidate to defeat him. Adam assumes this is because he used to work with him. He hopes they have moved on from that, as he feels ashamed of it. Assuring his son, Victor expresses his desire for Newman Media to attack Ward vigorously and raise doubts about the validity of his release. Assist him. He wants him so badly tarnished that he is afraid to go out in public. Does Adam truly believe that will scare this person away, even if he would love nothing more? Victor claims that this is just the start. Give it to me. After visiting Sharon's home, Nick informs Mariah that the police have video of Sharon being abducted. After giving her a narcotic, they placed her in her car and drove off. Although they were unable to identify the person, they will examine other cameras. Mariah sobs that while the news is welcome, the wait is unbearable. Nick promises that they will track her down and bring her home. Sharon is still alive, he tells Mariah. It's possible that she is being held captive. Mariah believes Ian is responsible. All of this supports Nick's notion that he is collaborating with someone. While he was with them, his colleague must have abducted Sharon. How can we identify who it is? Nick is unsure, but they will locate Sharon if they track out that individual. Nick questions whether Mariah's talk with Ian revealed anything that would identify his partner. Mariah declines, although she speculates that it might be a person he met while serving as chaplain. Nick believes they ought to obtain a list of recently released prisoners. After getting on the phone, he informs Mariah that Chance will compile a list to determine whether anything raises concerns. He hopes that this will result in Ian's conviction. Is it strange? Mariah wonders, hoping Ian is as innocent as he says. Why? Nick wonders. Because then it wouldn't be her fault, Mariah says. If Ian is here because of her and guilty, the guilt is so great that it is intolerable. He shouldn't be guilty, in my opinion. I'm hoping it's not Ian. I pray that it's not Ian. Nick gives her a hug. Sharon continues to use the black pipe to smash away at the chain in the sewer. She continues to jab before sobbing in exasperation. Sharon looks about blearily while sipping her drink. Oh no, please. I experience the same emotions in Heather's apartment. She discovers that the water has been tainted. the PCP in my medication. She lets out a gasp. Victoria wants Claire to give matters some more thought while she's at the ranch. Claire claims that she knows exactly what needs to happen and is ready to carry it out. Victoria will not permit her to do so. Claire claims she is powerless to stop her. Nikki acknowledges that it's a risky game that could go wrong, and Victoria fears that Jordan will figure it out. Claire is conscious, but she is also aware of her aunt's vulnerability. She only needs to persuade her that she is prepared to fight beside her once more against the awful Newmans. Victoria is certain that she won't believe it. Because it's what she wants to believe, Claire believes she already is. She has already established the groundwork. Victoria continues to fear that Jordan will expose Claire's deception. She will be shown by Claire that she is her best student and that the whole thing was a ruse to get the Newmans to accept her. Women have a sixth sense, Nikki warns. Claire is certain she will give it her all. She won't notice it approaching because she will be too preoccupied with applauding herself. They will have her exactly where they want her after Claire will entice her into the scam. They will have the ability to terminate this misery. According to Victoria, she intends to murder her. Claire claims she won't be stopped by using that word. She would be negating her. Victoria is unwilling to take the chance of leaking Claire's blood. Adam reminds Victor that Ian is insane and extremely dangerous at society. He will get that bastard, Victor grinds his teeth. Adam says he has a plan if he's in town. There are no vulnerabilities to take advantage of. Victor, who has a huge ego, disagrees. He will respond out of sheer conceit. And when he does, asks Adam. I'll crush him, like a roach, Victor responds. Adam is willing to do anything he can to support his father and the family. You are aware of my regret for the past actions I took against you with Ian, aren't you? Victor gives a nod. Adam assures his father that he would always be there for him. Victor is grateful for that. They bump fists as he sighs. When he and Connor are moving on to the ranch, Victor has to know. Ian Ward is still at large. In order to safeguard them, he intends to house them all under one roof. Claire assures Victoria at the ranch that she is capable of handling any challenge Jordan presents. She will make it plain that she intends to burn the Newmans to the ground. Although she regrets using that word, she will stop at nothing to accomplish this. Victoria clucks, saying it's too dangerous. Claire is aware of Jordan's mental processes. Nikki cautions that she and Claire no longer have the same dynamic. Victoria wants to talk to Victor about this. Definitely not, Claire says. Then let's talk to Cole, says Victoria. Claire declines. He will want them to be lenient. Jordan will constantly be within a heartbeat of them attempting to ruin everything. Claire claims that this is her atonement because she could have caused their deaths. She is told by Victoria and Nikki that she is just as much of a victim as they were. Claire has to take the necessary action. I'm going to leave right now and won't be seen again until it's finished. I will not be stopped by you. Claire, Nikki, YNR, Victoria. Adam informs Victor at Society that he wants to move to the ranch as soon as feasible. The news that Adam and Connor invited Chelsea to come in as well makes Victor very happy. Adam clarifies that Connor came up with the concept, but it doesn't imply that they will be reconciling. Victor tells his kid how thrilled he is about this. Adam remarks that they only wish to help Connor since he is so adept at controlling his OCD. Victor believes that since Ian is out there and Sharon has vanished, they cannot be overly cautious. He informs Adam about the kidnapping of Sharon. Adam lets out a sigh. He's hoping she's still alive. It is less likely the longer that goes by. Victor thinks she'll be able to endure until they locate her. Adam says he can't wait to permanently take down the creep Ian, taunts his father about dropping by for tequila, and needs to go say goodnight to Connor. Victor swears that he will never again harm their family. Mariah apologizes to Nick for losing it at Sharon's house. Because of her, Ian is back where he was before he destroyed so many lives. She starts to feel guilty. Even with Tessa, she hasn't been able to discuss it yet. Nick reassures her that she has nothing to feel bad about or apologize for. He has long harbored animosity toward the Newmans. You suffered harm. Mariah laments that Ian reared her. She still experiences nightmares. But when I wake up, I realize how wonderful my life is, and Sharon is the reason for it all. Her tolerance and devotion for me. She taught me the value of a true family. The idea of her being harmed by that monster. We must locate her. She must be able to express her affection for her on a daily basis. Nick asserts that Mariah is not at fault for anything that has occurred and that she is aware of it. Positive energy is what they need, and it begins with them. He's right, Mariah responds, positive energy. Sharon sobs to herself in the sewer that she must maintain her composure. She needs to leave for the sake of her kids. She tries to pry open the padlock with the black pipe. She gasps as it snaps. Sharon pulls herself free and gets to her feet. Everything is fuzzy, making it difficult for her to see. She promises herself that she will leave. I'm heading home. Sharon YNR. Together, Victoria and Nikki are stronger and smarter than Jordan, Claire informs them at the ranch. Victoria is concerned about the danger. According to Claire, there is danger outside. After she burned herself alive, she might target Johnny or Katie. Nikki believes they have no other option. They will never talk about it again, though, if the three of them do this. Are we in agreement? At that moment, Victor enters and inquires, "What are the three of you planning?" Victoria claims that she and Nikki were telling Claire about their families. According to Victor, judging by their facial expressions, these were not joyful tales. Their only concern is Ian. After informing them that Sharon had been kidnapped, Victor excuses himself to go upstairs. As soon as he is out of hearing. So, are we in agreement? Claire says. God help us, we can't fail, Victoria responds. Nick assures Mariah at Sharon's house that they will overcome this by supporting one another. They discuss how Mariah dissuaded Noah from taking the plane home and running Cassidy first. Nick has been depending on her a lot, and she is a fantastic wife and mother. Mariah respects his perseverance. You keep us grounded and strong. He gives them hope that everything will be all right. After giving each other a fist bump, Nick assures Mariah that they will locate Ian and his collaborator. Your mom will be brought home by us. Mariah promises that she will never again allow someone to harm her. Sharon tries to get out of the sewer, but she passes out on the ground.